561 reporting in service. Starting mileage 28,379. 28,379. On station call to meet Unit 5-3 at Overland and Braddock.
Control 1 to 5-6-10-4. On station call. 6:14 p.m. Starting night watch.
This is Don Reed, a police recorder. At the moment, you're in the back of Detective Unit 5-6, just reporting in service on the night watch. That was Sergeant Ron Perkins, radioing Control 1. In just a couple of minutes, we're going to meet car 5-3 and pick up a detective from the forgery detail. But first, I want to remind you, these people are not actors. This is it. This is real. This is what happens on the night watch.
Night Watch, the actual on-the-scene report of your police force in action. There are no actors. There is no script. Every voice, every sound is authentic. The investigations are recorded as they actually occur. Night Watch, presented with the cooperation of the Police Department of Culver City, California. W.N. Hildebrand, Chief. And now we switch you to car 5-6, already on investigation somewhere in the field, and to police recorder Don Reed.
It's 6:48 p.m., and at the moment we're en route to a Bay City to attempt to pick up a hot check suspect. Briefly, this is the picture. A few moments ago, we picked up Detective Hanson, forgery detail. He has definite information that a suspect wanted for cashing bad checks is now in a bar in Santa Monica. Just at this moment, we're going over a hill. Below us, the lights of this Bay City, and beyond, the Pacific Ocean with, hundreds of little sailboats out there in the harbor, just barely visible in the semi-darkness. Hanson's going to use the radio now.
Go ahead. Will you call West L.A. and tell them to have Sergeant Barr meet me in the parking lot behind the Georgian Hotel on Ocean Street in Santa Monica. He's expecting the call.
Well, how come Barr can identify this guy? Was he in the market at the time?
On Friday and Saturday night, Barr works there extra watching the check cashing stand. And when this fellow tried to cash the check, they recognized the name because it said Stuckham on a whole bunch of checks before he was picked up the last time. And as soon as they made him, he run out of the store, Barr right after. He went over that concrete wall fence in the back a little faster than Barr did and got away. So I told him I was meeting tonight, and if we made the meet, he would be down for me to give him a call, and he'd come down and see if he could identify him.
I see.
See if it was the guy.
Well, that's the deal. If the suspect is in the bar, we'll hold him and see if the other officer can identify him. We're swinging into the hotel parking lot.
You want to go through the back door, Hanson, and I'll go into the front way?
We'll take up station here behind a couple of palm trees. There's a clear view straight through to the bar. I can see right through the front door. About, 8 or 10 people are sitting on the stools there. One note I forgot to add. This suspect is a 3-time loser on the same charge. His record shows 3 arrests and 3 prison terms. In fact, I understand he just got out of jail, or joint, as some of the prisoners call it. Of course, as you heard, his big mistake. He left the market in such a hurry he forgot his driver's license. Now, Sergeant Perkins is coming through the front door and is meeting Detective Hanson. They're talking with someone at the bar. It's too dark to identify. The 3 are coming this way. Well, that's our boy, all right. I recognize him from the mug photo. Let's get a good look at the suspect under the lights. Tall, thin, sallow complexion. Well, we're all getting in the car now. The L.A. officer will be along in just a moment. and see if he can identify the suspect. Meanwhile, let's see what he has to say.
I've been in trouble with my record. What the heck's going to happen?
Well, how about the checks?
I blew my top one night and made a mistake.
And now about your old operator's license. Where is it?
That I don't know.
Now, don't give me any baloney.
I'm not. I'm giving it to you straight. I don't know.
Were you in Thrift Mart and tried to cash that check?
No, sir. No, sir. Absolutely
You
not.
tried to cash a check there where you'd cashed some before. They recognized the name and chased you out. And Sergeant Barr of West L.A. chased you, and you got away from him when you jumped over the brick fence in the back.
That wasn't me.
You sure?
I'm positive.
What if he saw you?
Well, I wouldn't know whether he saw me or not. I mean, I don't know. I don't even know who you're talking about, so that I didn't have anything to do with.
Well, where did you lose your operator's license?
Well, I don't know. I think I lost it when I first came back.
After you came back from the joint?
Yeah. I don't know. Just one day I happened to look for my license and I didn't have it. I mean...
How long you been out of the joint?
Some
How much time did you spend up there?
year. I might look like the guy or something. I don't know. I mean, that's part I wouldn't know, but I sure as heck I'm not the guy.
This the only check you have out?
The one I was telling him about, yeah.
There's none other anywhere else?
No.
What's going to happen the next time you get drunk?
I'm not going to get drunk. I'm working now, and
How'd you find out that you'd written the check if you were drunk that night?
I didn't even know I'd written it.
There's Sergeant Barr now.
What's going on?
Pulling in beside our car. The officer who possibly can identify the suspect. Let's get out of the car. Sergeant's coming over. Studying the suspect.
I would say yes. I have a copy of his operator's license.
You have?
I can check his thumbprint against the one on his operator's license.
Well, he doesn't deny the operator's license. 'Cause that's where he lived. On paper, but he says that just after he got out of the joint that he lost his operator's license.
What's an operator's license or a chauffeur's license?
Chauffeur's license.
Well, you lost your chauffeur's license to me. You're lucky you didn't get a little lid.
I don't think so.
Well, I think so. You recall down at Thrift Mart when you passed the check? I mean, we're not kidding each other, and it's just a matter of fact. And to me, you appear to be the one. And when I checked the operator's license against the thumbprint, well, I'll be satisfied. Other witnesses can identify you. And it fell up on top of the roof, threw a brick at you, but he missed you when you went over the fence. In fact, you have another check out that you passed at the same market prior to this time that you didn't pick up. Do you recall that?
Oh, yeah. I recall that if you're talking about the market up there on Venice Boulevard,
Yeah, so
I recall...
why did you run that day?
Well, as far as the checks are concerned at that market, yes, you're very correct. I have passed the check there.
Oh.
And for that, I did time for it.
Mm-hmm. And
Yes, sir. You're so right
how about
there.
the one that you passed there the day you ran? There's no use of denying it. It's a matter of fact now. I mean, we're not trying to put anything on you that doesn't belong on you, but they still have the check. They still have your chauffeur's license. And what you lost, that is true, but you lost it at the market that day, not after you get out of the joint. Got that right? It's just a matter of getting witnesses to prove it, that's all, which are available. A little hard up for dough, is that it?
Well, the suspect, as you heard, denies all knowledge of the crime, so he's being placed in the back seat of our car, and the officers are walking over here for a little private conference. Let's go in with the car now and see if he tells the same story when the officers are not around. You don't think you fooled that officer by any chance, do you?
See, if I had never been in no trouble in my life, I'd have said yeah. I'm a loser. So what am I going to do? Stand up there and say I'm the guy? I got to fight it out all the way.
Well, I knew this sergeant had you made the minute he came up.
I'm spotted right now. I had the same coat on. Of all times, I happen to have this on tonight. I haven't worn this in 3 weeks, and I happen to have it on tonight. Same coat.
Well, that's why he didn't have any trouble spotting you.
Sure.
The minute he walked up.
I knew when I heard. I knew that he was going to make me. I knew he was going to make me. I knew that.
You got up pretty early to fool him, I'll be honest with you.
Well, I wasn't trying to fool anybody.
Well, I was, too. I mean, in a way, yes, I was trying to fool somebody. But when I walked up here tonight, I figured that I was going.
When that sergeant made you?
Yeah, well, I figured then I was going for sure. So I didn't think there was any chance then. Any chance at all to get out.
How'd you happen to go into that place to try to pass that hot check?
I remember now. See, I mean, I didn't say anything. He hollered to stop or I'll shoot. And I said I'd shoot. But at the time, I mean, it wouldn't have mattered to me because I knew what it meant to me. If the man turns me back, I know where I'm going. 1 to 14 years, and I'm not about to do no 1 to 14 years. I mean.
You're what are you, a 2-time loser?
3.
3-time loser?
3-time loser.
That's it, boy. You had it.
That's right. I've had it. Exactly.
Okay, pal. I'm going over and talk with the officers. Burke? Seaman?
Yeah, what's up?
I was talking to the suspect off the record. He admits passing the bad checks and the escape.
Yeah? All we got to do is have him admit it to us now.
You'll hear him. I recorded the whole thing on tape.
You are listening to Night Watch and following the activities of a detective unit on its tour of duty. The people and sounds you hear are real, and the investigations are recorded in the field as they actually occur. We'll bring you the final results of tonight's action at the conclusion of Night Watch. And now we switch you back to car 5-6 on patrol and to police recorder Don Reed.
We've been back on patrol for better than an hour. But a few moments ago, we received a call from car 5-2. They were holding a suspect and requested that we meet them. That's all the information we have. But we'll find out more about it in just a moment because right ahead, the flashing lights of a police unit. Officer Cameron has a young fellow in custody. His partner, Paul Good, coming over. Let's go over and see what this is all about. What do you got, Paul?
Well, the partner and I were cruising along, and we saw this kid walking down the street and had a pretty strange-looking package under his arm. So we turned around and shook him down, found out the kid's packing a 16-gauge shotgun. Got about 3 boxes of ammo with him, a cartridge belt full. Just wandering aimlessly around this time of night.
The boy here?
Yeah.
I've seen him before. We booked him on burglary. In fact, the other night, I stopped him for shooting BB guns at a car.
Right.
Looking over at the young fellow, he appears to be about 15 or 16, wearing Levi's with a GI cartridge belt wrapped around his middle. Sergeant Perkins is talking with the boy, so let's move right on over there.
Right over here by Culver Center? You got a receipt for it?
No.
How much you pay for it?
Without the tax, it was $22.55.
They sold it to you?
Yeah. Walked in, he says, I want to buy a shotgun. Those are shells. He says, I want to buy a shotgun. He sold me those, too.
But he's been arrested on a felony. He's not permitted to have a gun.
You're not going to get the guy in trouble, are you?
Yes, we are. He sells a minor a gun. We certainly are. Take him up there.
Well, the young fellow is being placed in the back seat of car 5-2.
We're going to go on to the station. Take him in, too.
Here in the office of the Detective Bureau, the young boy picked up with a shotgun is just coming into the room, sitting across the desk from Sergeant Perkins. Not too worried about this problem, apparently, despite the fact among his previous arrests is burglary, a felony, which makes this charge of having a gun in his possession a very serious one.
How long ago would that be?
Oh, a couple weeks before we moved.
Your folks don't know that you have it?
Mm-mm.
What are they going to say?
I don't know what my dad's going to say. My mother won't say much.
Where were you going tonight with it?
I was taking it down to the bus stop. I was going to hide it in the weeds, see? And then in the morning, when I go down to the bus stop, pick it up and take it on the bus, because I couldn't take the chance of taking it out of the house with me. I mean, taking it out of the garage. taking it down the alley there and out
Where were you going to take the gun?
Redondo Beach.
Why?
See, that's where a friend of mine lives. We go hunting up there. And way up in behind there, there's real nice hills for hunting. Hawks, not many rabbits, rattlesnakes, and...
Do you know how to handle that gun?
Mm-hmm.
You ever fired it?
Nope.
You ever fired a shotgun?
Yeah, I used a 12 and I've used a 16.
Do you know it's against the law for you to have one in your possession?
I had a faint idea about it, but I wasn't sure whether it was against the law for... I knew it was against the law for me to have it because my parents don't know I've got it. And I bought it... I don't know whether you'd consider it buying it illegal. I told the guy my parents said it was okay, so he sold it to me.
When were you arrested for burglary? What was the date? In February this year?
You mean
the first time?
Those tools deals?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The first part of this year, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's why I see when everybody picked me up and they asked me, why did you swipe the tools? I said, I didn't know. Well, it was for the money to get the gun. And see, I was starting collecting right then. And a couple times since, my mother's found little bits of money. I told her I was saving out for other things, but I was saving it for the gun. And see, I was going to sell those tools for $10, and I already had 15, and that's all I needed to buy the gun. But then you caught me on that deal, so I didn't get the 10.
The other day when I talked to you, I told you about those BB guns. And within 2 days after that, you're out firing BB guns again. Seems to me you don't learn.
I wasn't going to hurt anything with a gun.
You don't consider hurting anything or anybody by stealing the money to buy the gun.
But I didn't steal the money to buy the gun. I was going to steal the money, but you caught me for it, so then I had to save it out of my other money.
Well, looks like you're going to spend a little time with us tonight.
Why?
For having that shotgun. Apparently, somebody doesn't have proper control over you. You're here on one burglary.
Yeah, but I didn't steal the gun.
I'm not talking about stealing the gun. It's possession. It's illegal. Even under the age of 18. You knew it was wrong. Otherwise, you'd have told your parents about it. You knew your parents wouldn't approve of your having that gun.
They don't trust me with a gun.
I don't either. That's why you're here. Take him on upstairs. Put him in the cell.
The boy is being escorted from the office. He will be held here temporarily, at least until the investigation is completed. About 45 minutes have passed since we talked to the young boy. Meanwhile, the sergeant put in a call for the owner of the store where the gun was purchased. He has just entered the office. Nervous, not quite sure what it's all about.
I wanted to get some information. Do you sell any firearms down there at your store?
Well, we sell 22s once in a while, and we take orders on them. We don't actually
any
stock
shotguns down there?
We don't stock them at all.
Do you sell any? Have you sold any in the last couple of months down there?
I think we sold one.
Who was that to? Do you remember?
Some young fella.
How old was he?
About 16, I guess.
How about shotgun shells?
Yes, we sold the same fella shells.
Are you the owner of the store there?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the ordinance that prohibits the sale of firearms to minors?
Actually, I'm not familiar one way or the other with it.
Have you been informed relative to selling of firearms?
No.
Radio car officers, Officer Cameron and Officer Good, picked up a 16-year-old boy tonight carrying this shotgun and all these shotgun shells. He purchased the shotgun from your store. Now, as far as we're concerned, it's a very serious thing.
This kid has been, now, this one, I honestly don't know when he started to buy them. They've been coming in and buying shells. Now, whether he came in once with his father or not, I don't know. But he had been looking at this gun for months and months and said his father finally gave him permission to get it. And he brought in fact, it took us maybe 3-4 weeks to get the gun for him. And that's how we sold it to him.
Well,
but I actually thought that he had his father's consent.
His parents know nothing about the gun whatsoever.
See, he said his parents gave him the money.
But he is a juvenile, and it's your responsibility to...
I realize that now. Believe me, I guess I have to take the full responsibility for it. I realize the seriousness. Really, I do.
Well, it's more serious than I think than you realize, because this boy is not the type of boy that should have a gun. Somebody might have gotten hurt. And if somebody had gotten hurt, you would be criminally responsible, the same as the boy and his parents. Now, we have no alternative in this particular case but to request that the city attorney file a complaint against you.
I have no...
But I would suggest that in the future that you refrain from selling any type of a deadly weapon.
Well, I definitely will. I mean, I'm just sick, that's all. I've never done anything wrong. I've always tried to do the right thing. That's all. Thank God nobody was hurt. I mean, I'm not trying to ease myself. I'm just sick, that's all, really. I just hope that...
one thing the thing that probably is saving a lot of trouble is the fact the officers spotted him before somebody got hurt with a gun.
I'm just sick about it. I'll go outside. My wife will give me worse than what you did so far. But I really am very sick about this thing. And anything that I can do, I will do.
Okay, so
I've always been cooperative, and I certainly advocate and wouldn't want to do anything that was...
Well, I'll drop down first part of the week and discuss it with you. I'm sure we'll work out. Thank you for coming in.
Well, most of the investigation is over on this case. We're on the last lap. That is, we're about to notify the parents of this young fellow with a shotgun. Now we're just pulling up in front of his house. Up the walk. It's a modest home here in the suburbs. A couple of bikes and some roller skates on the porch. Young, attractive woman coming to the door. Screen's open. Sergeant is advising her of the problem.
I know what's the matter. I got home from the show and I thought he was at a kid's house and I'm just sick.
Oh, come in.
Oh, come on. What happened now?
Well,
we're moving furniture
that's
here.
right. He was carrying a shotgun down here earlier this evening.
A shotgun?
A shotgun.
You mean a real shotgun?
Real shotgun. Bunch of shotgun shells. He bought the gun about a month and a half ago from this store over here.
Uh-huh.
They sold it to him. We talked to the manager. He's admitted it, and we're filing action against him for selling to a minor.
Oh, I've been so mad at them. They've sold shells, and he's given them to other kids, and they'll sell anything to any kid. No matter who it is, they'll sell anything if they have the money.
Well, we're putting a stop to it because we're filing action against them on that basis.
Well, we had everything settled yesterday. We talked it all over, and we're going to take him to a doctor and have treatment, and I can hardly talk. I got so upset when I got home. We decided that everything would be okay, and we would let him have psychiatric treatment, which we thought would straighten him out and all that. He shouldn't be out at night, and I haven't let him be. So tonight we wanted to go to the drive-in, and we asked him to go, and he didn't want to go to the drive-in. I got home, and he wasn't home.
Well, we were trying to get hold of his first chance we had to get back down
has
here.
Has he done anything, though? I mean, can he come
just,
home?
Yes, we can be released.
Oh,
treated.
I'm telling you.
But the fact that the trouble he's been in and the fact that he was carrying this gun, he could have gotten into trouble.
Uh-huh.
Somebody could have gotten hurt. That's a pretty deadly weapon, that shotgun. Well, if you want to, can you go get your car?
Yes.
You want to go on down and I'll notify them to release him.
Do I have to go in there again?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Check him out.
Okay, let's go.
Well, the problem seems fairly well squared away. The boy will be released to his mother.
I'll be right back, honey. Well, get your PJs on, honey.
All right, now I'll call him and tell him to let him go. Good night.
Let's get back to our radio car.
5-6 to 1.
Control 1 to 5-6. Go ahead.
5-6, on our present call in regards to the possession of a shotgun, will you release the juvenile to his mother? She'll be at the station in about 5 minutes. I'll sign the necessary papers when I 1019.
Control 1 to 5-6, 10-4. Will do.
You know, Perk, I had a mania for guns when I was a kid, too. You know, maybe this whole thing could have been avoided if he had a dad like mine. He used to take me hunting.
Could be.
What you have just heard is real, recorded as it actually happened. And now, back to police headquarters and Chief W.N. Hildebrand.
Tonight's first investigation involving the suspect passing bad checks. The case took an unusual twist inasmuch as the suspect denied any knowledge of the crime when first questioned by the officers. However, after listening to his recorded admission, he confessed he was the man who had attempted escape after passing the bad check. The final investigation of the boy illegally possessing a shotgun showed where we must have the cooperation of store owners where firearms are sold. Many tragedies will be avoided in the future if tonight's case is well remembered. No police department can cooperate efficiently without the eyes and ears of the American public. To further that cause is the reason we bring you Night Watch.
Thank you, Chief Hildebrand. You have been following the on-the-scene reports of your police force in action. Every voice, every sound has been real. Night Watch, brought to you through the cooperation of the Police Department of Culver City, California, is produced by Sterling Tracy and Jim Hadlock, with technical advice by Sergeant Ron Perkins, and described in the field by the official police recorder, Don Reed.
Repeat to all units on the Night Watch in District 8. Be on the lookout for suspect described as khaki pants, about 18 years, 195 pounds, blonde hair, last seen in the vicinity of Beverly Drive and North Venice. Suspect is reported to be carrying a .25 caliber automatic. If apprehended, hold for Detective Bureau for further investigation. KMA 394, 6:08 p.m.
This is Don Reed, a police recorder. Right now, you're riding in the back seat of Detective Unit 5-6. While you're with us tonight...
5-6 to Control 1. Starting mileage 9223, 9223. Officers Perkins and Krause reporting in service on the Night Watch.
Control 1 to 5-6-10-4, 6:09 p.m. Unit 5-6 in service on the Night Watch.
As I started to say before that call, you're going with us tonight. And remember, the people you hear are not actors. You're right here on the spot. Because this is real. This is Night Watch.
Night Watch, the actual on-the-scene report of your police force in action. There are no actors. There is no script. Every voice, every sound is authentic. The investigations are recorded as they actually occur. Night Watch, presented with the cooperation of the Police Department of Culver City, California, W.N. Hildebrand, Chief. We switch you now to Detective Unit 5-6, somewhere in the field, and to Police Recorder Don Reed.
Control 1 to 5-6, come in.
5-6, go ahead.
Control 1 to 5-6. Are you still in the vicinity of Sepulveda and Stevens Way?
10-4, we're a couple of blocks from there.
Control 1 to 5-6-10-4. Meet Unit 50 at that location in the gas station regarding a man molesting 2 women.
10-4, will do.
In just a matter of a few seconds, we'll get the particulars on this deal. Actually, we only have a block or two to go. We've been checking out alleys in this district. We've had a number of burglaries here recently. Won't be long now, we'll be there. As a matter of fact, it should be here in the next block. There's the flashing red light of our uniform car. Here we are. Pulling into the drive. Officer Don Ellis over here talking to a couple of young women sitting in the car. Let's see what's up. Apparently, these are the two young women someone was molesting. Both highly nervous. One in tears.
Take too much notice, and then all of a sudden we noticed he started following us. He was running on a tail for a long time, and he's going our direction, and I stopped slow, and I even went to a red signal. Maybe he'd stop and I'd get rid of him. He came right up, and he's been following us for blocks, and I've gone everywhere to get rid of him. I've gone slow, I've gone fast. I pulled in the service station and everything else that you'd take off. And then he came back right in. And then he started following us with these lights out for blocks.
Well, just to keep this fellow from following you anymore, we'll follow you on down while you let her out.
Well, I got to let her on home, and he knows where I was going to let her out because he was
Well, that's
following
fine. We'll follow you on down there, and if he's hanging around, we'll find out what he's doing.
Because when I started to let her out of the house, I just was going to pull in front of her house, and he was coming behind us with his lights out, and he followed us for blocks, clear down the street until he had to turn his lights on. I went down to the center of town.
Did you get his license number?
I tried, but I couldn't get close enough to him. And he was over here, and then he was right on our tail half the time.
Well, you go ahead and start on down towards the house. We'll fall behind you about a block.
I want to get her home, and I'm scared to death of the
Well,
talk.
don't worry about it.
I have
It's
to get
fine.
home myself. I live way down in L.A. and
Well, we'll follow you on down there, and then we'll follow you part of the way back. If he doesn't show up
character
anymore,
he is,
then
but
we'll...
he's got symptoms. I'm a nervous wreck already.
Okay, we'll follow it.
Okay.
Now let's wheel search the area and try to pick the fellow up. If you run across anything, why, give us a call. Fine.
to 56, can you read us?
10-450, go ahead.
We spotted a car on this woman molest case. We're going to stop him now at Culver and Westerly.
10-450, we'll come in from the north in case he makes a break for it.
Check. We're running him in the curb right now.
We'll swing in just north of that intersection now.
Want to hand me that red lens and that carpenter?
Yeah, we'll do. Let me get squared away here. Gosh, it looks like Fibber McGee in Molly's closet. Here you go. Thanks. Get that red lens on now. There we are. Well, just recapping for a moment. The uniform car apparently has the suspect stopped that was molesting those two women we were talking to a short while ago. We'll know more about that in just a few seconds. Hold on, we're going to flip a turn here. All right. There's Unit 50 right directly ahead, parked at cross angles. They've got a dark sedan with both front wheels up over the sidewalk. Apparently the fellows had a little trouble getting this car stopped. Here we are. Oh, here's a quick look. The uniformed officers have the suspect standing in front of the headlights. Young, unconcerned. Seems to be a joke.
What's the scoop on? Strictly playing around.
What?
Strictly playing around. Well, that's where you're going to get into trouble, playing around. You had them pretty well scared. I don't know why. Well, they claim that you followed them every place they went.
I didn't think I could do it. I did very, very good in my estimation.
What do you mean you did good?
Well, I didn't think I could follow the car that well.
Or weren't you rather aware of the fact that they didn't want your attention?
Well, let's put it this way. I had no intentions on them. They were much too old for me.
Well, what was the object in following and then scaring
I could do it.
Have you been drinking tonight?
I have been drinking.
How long ago?
1:30, perhaps.
Have you taken any dope or narcotics?
No, thanks.
When's the last time you saw a doctor?
A doctor?
Yes.
Not since my re-enlistment in July of last year.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. You're going to get yourself into trouble following women this time of night.
I get a kick out of this.
You get a kick out of it.
No, I realize your position, but listen to this.
We have a citizen's complaint of you annoying two women.
Annoying.
Well, I consider it annoying.
Okay, you do, but I consider it a joke.
You consider it a joke?
As far as they're concerned, because they're way beyond me as far as annoying goes.
Well, then why do you follow them?
I told you to see if I could follow a car.
Well, why? What business of yours to follow a car?
I never tried it before. It's something new. I get a kick out of it.
You get a kick out of it?
I had gotten a kick out of it. I don't anymore, that's for sure.
What else have you tried to get kicks?
Well, not dope as you
Well, I'm not talking about dope necessarily. What else do you do to get kicked? Alice, I'd take this fellow in the station, run a record and warrant check on him, and then contact the two victims and see if they want to sign a complaint against him.
Okay, will do.
Control 1 to 5-6, come in.
5-6, go ahead.
Control 1 to 5-6, on the wanted suspect reported carrying a gun. Description broadcast 6:08 p.m. this date. We have information this suspect is now in the bar at 3101 North Venice. 3101 North Venice. Code 2.
5-6, 10-4. That's the boy in the red jacket that was... Hold on a minute. That's the boy in the red jacket that was carrying that gun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Want to put the red lens on?
No, I don't want it. We're just got a couple of blocks to go.
All right. Slipping our way through the traffic. Now, the standard procedure in this type of case... Hold on, we're going to flip and turn. Standard procedure in this type of case, when we have reason to believe a suspect may be armed, is to try to take him in the open rather than a crowded bar. Of course, we may have to stake out on him rather than take a chance of injuring someone in a cafe. Should be up in the next block on the left-hand side. Now, check that. It should be on the right-hand side. Almost closing time for the bar. We'll have to wait just a bit, a few minutes perhaps, if he doesn't come out. Slowing down at... here it is, right off the right hand, slowing down out to the front door.
It looks like our boy in the second stool, the one in the red jacket.
Yeah. Looks like he's leaving right now. Well, here's the suspect coming out the door to the street. About 18 years, staggering a little. Has an older fellow with him.
Come on, Ted, let's take him.
Sergeant Perkins going to take the one in red, Ted Krause the other. We'll get in the middle, see what happens.
Both of you stand right where you are. We're police officers. Take your hands out of your pockets.
Officers shaking both boys down.
I said, where's the gun?
Apparently the suspect is under the influence of alcohol. Just looking blank. Well, he's clean. Doesn't seem to have the gun on him.
Don't buy it.
What?
I ain't gonna buy it.
Where'd you get it?
Been drinking at home, buddy's house, and stuff like that.
No, not yet.
He's the friend.
Where are you just coming from now?
Walking on the street.
Whereabouts from? Where from?
Just walking on the street.
Oh, where from? Where have you been?
We've been uptown, around here.
Oh, whereabouts is around here?
The cafe, we had a couple cups of coffee.
When did you have your last drink? Put your hands on. 45 minutes ago, whereabouts? At home? You're lying.
Not lying.
You're lying. Don't tell me you're not. Been in any of these bars?
No.
You haven't been in any of you've been this bar here?
No.
How about around the corner?
That doesn't make sense. We saw him sitting in the bar.
So drunk I can hardly stand up.
Suspect is getting belligerent. Language is getting out of control for the moment.
Play cool, will you? Play cool.
You don't talk to me like that.
You're
You're talking to a police officer now. You don't use that
I
kind
know
of
the
language.
man. Play cool, will you? He's okay, will you?
Okay, I'm being picked
I
up.
know the man. Don't worry about it. I'm being picked up, too.
No, man, you're...
He knows me.
So what's the difference?
What do you... Don't act... Man,
Oh,
play
man.
it, will you? Play it right with these guys.
I play it right.
You look, you play it right with these guys, they'll play you right.
Play it right. I know.
Look, play it right, will you? You treat them right, they treat you right.
they got a duty to do. These guys around here with dope peddling and everything else, they got to do it. I know that much.
You tell me that you didn't come out of this bar.
I didn't. We didn't. That I'll swear myself. We haven't been anywhere around here.
In this town.
I can drink anywhere I want, but he
I'm
can't.
not that dumb. I've been in the Republic. I mean, I've been screwed up, you know? My stepfather's one that's
Look, I know you. All right, your stepfather. We'll take it out with him.
What can I do? The cops have got me.
They don't got you.
They don't got me. We've got
Look,
me.
any of these guys can drink around here.
You go in here at all?
No.
You're lying.
I'm lying, man.
That's right. Let's get in the police car. You want to take him in for me, Bill?
The district car just rolled in, putting the suspect in the red jacket in the car. Transport him to the station for further investigation. Now let's go over and check out the second young fellow. It was a funny thing. We tangled with him just a couple of weeks ago. We came out pretty good friends. Let's see what happens now.
You haven't answered my question.
Yeah,
Just
I know.
asking one question.
He wasn't in with me.
Was he in there?
I saw him in there, but he wasn't in with me.
Okay, I suggest you go on home.
Well, if you don't mind, may I ask you a question?
Yeah?
What are you going to do with the boy?
I'm going to straighten him out.
That's good. You're not going to put him in, are you?
All depends on his attitude when we get down to the station.
These guys out here, most of them are hopeless. I mean, I can't blame you guys one bit what you do. I mean, I know that. I mean, even
All
from
he
the
has
night
to do
you
is tell
picked
us
me
the
up.
truth. All we want.
Well, I'll leave it up to him.
That's about the way it's going to be.
I know that. I mean, I know you guys what you've got to do.
Take him on in, will you, Bill?
What you don't have to do. I mean, I'm not. I mean, I learned that. I mean, I had to learn everything the hard way. Take it easy now. Hey, will you, don't give the guy a hard time, huh?
I won't give him a hard time. Unless he gives me one.
Well, if he does, he deserves it. Okay, thanks a lot, Mike. Take it easy.
I wonder what he did with the gun.
I don't know. We'll check into it when we get back to the station. He's pretty drunk right now. It's hard to get anything out of him.
Yeah.
Clear on the code 6 at 3101 North Venice. 50 is bringing in the suspect. We'll talk to him when we get to the station. The suspect is in the station now. Want him to wait? 10-4, Control 1. We'll be there in a few minutes. Have him wait for us. Control 1 to 5-6, 10-4.
You are listening to Night Watch and following the activities of a detective unit on its tour of duty. Remember, the people and sounds you are hearing are real, and the investigations are recorded in the field as they actually occur. We'll bring you the final results of tonight's action at the conclusion of Night Watch.
CBS. Radio. I like it best. Radio. I like those CBS radio shows.
If you're sitting at home,
if you're out in the car,
CBS Radio's where you are. CBS Radio.
And now we switch you back to police headquarters, where an investigation is underway, and your police recorder, Don Reed.
We're here in the Detective Bureau. The father of the suspect has been giving us as much information as possible on the case. Seems the boy had a gun with him when he left home. Apparently he's gotten rid of it. The father's filling us in on the boy's background now.
Monday morning, she went round and round with him because, he got up and he just cussed her. He says, no females are going to tell me what to do. It's a heck of a way for you to talk to his mother, see. And I'll tell you, the kid's getting to be where he's dangerous. When he's got a few drinks, Tony, he's just liable to kill somebody who's not. I mean, the more he eats his dinner, he's gone. You never see him more until 1:30, 2 o'clock, 2:30 in the morning. It's every night that way.
You think he's hanging around these bars down here?
I know he hangs out there a lot. He's drinking. And he's buying his liquor, too, for as that goes here. But it's just getting to be a ruination of the kid. The main thing is, I want to know what we can do to put him out on his own. And let him get on his own. That's the only way in God's world he'll ever straighten out.
How old is he now?
He's 19.
19? You can put him out, legally.
Because he's working, his mother told him, she says, you're either going to pay and keep your obligations or you're going to get out on your own. He said, you can't put me out. Have a minor and just try to do it.
Oh, after 18 you can put him out.
I don't like to do it, and his mother is just about, she's gone her rope, that's all. She's gone her distance because she's disgusted.
What's his draft status?
He has never got his, he was thrown out of the Marine Corps. And they've never sent him any other papers whatsoever. Now, the wife does all of his handwork, his laundry and washing and ironing and boarding and fixing him 4 sandwiches with a lunch pail every day, room and board, and she only charged him $12 a week.
How much does he owe you now?
About $142, I think it is. I got the exact amount. It's $140. And it nearly broke my wife's heart to have him talk to her the other morning the way he did. And when he started cussing her out, ordinarily I wouldn't have took it. I'd have went in after him out of the house. And I told her, I said, honey, I feel just like going in there and taking his clothes and putting them out on the driveway and say, there they are, get going. But it's just, I don't expect you to be no genius, but I just wanted to know what steps I would have to take to tell him to get out and get going on his own.
Well, let me talk to him first. And you contact me later during the night and I can tell you what's been going on, what we're going to do.
Okay. Well, thanks a million, fella.
Okay, you bet.
I'll see you later. All right.
Ray, bring in that young fellow now, will you? Yeah, his father's just going out the front door. Right.
He's sure off on the wrong track, isn't he?
Yeah. We'll see if we can find out anything more about the gun.
You want me to wait with him in here?
No, Ray. Wait outside, will you? Leave the door open. Ever been arrested?
Yeah.
What for?
Drunk.
What else?
Don't.
Here he is. Slim build. Long black hair.
Oh, sorry, I've been...
A bit shaky on his feet.
Would you shut the door?
No. Better put this back in.
I mean, I'm not trying to be rough in it, you know?
I'm not either. I'm running it here, though. You're not.
But I've been so many times...
Look, let me tell you something right now. You keep talking, you're going to talk your way right into jail. I haven't made up my mind whether I'm going to book you yet or not. You've been drinking, you're underage. That's illegal. Now just keep on talking that kind of language. Talk yourself right into jail. The jails are full of guys that don't know when to keep their mouths shut. What do you do with yourself?
What do you mean?
Well, you're not working.
I just been loafing, irritating them, and driving to a sanitarium.
Why?
Oh, they worry. I had a gun there. I bought a gun from one of my buddies at work. 25 caliber automatic. I sold it tonight to go out and get some booze, you know. My old man never is like me since the adoption, you know. You know, I'm getting tired of the whole situation.
Look, we're not trying to roust you, give you a bad time. When I see you in a bar, then I ask you 10 minutes later if you've been in the bar, and you say no.
Yeah, but, I mean, you know, you could have been drinking coffee, but when you picked me up, under the circumstances, just see my father. I mean, look at it this way. What do you think a kid can do nowadays? They got us in the corner. Now, I'm not talking about the cops. I'm talking about everybody. They got us in the corner. We can't, we can go dancing, yeah. We can go to the show. We can go to the beach, but we got to be off at the beach by 12 o'clock.
Did you get rid of that gun?
I sold it tonight, and the kid was over 21. He works the same place I work. He used to work.
What did you have the gun for originally?
Well, I don't know. I'll admit, I was drunk tonight at a party. I was kind of drunk. We got down to this place, and the guy started filling me full of tequila. So I got pretty screwed up. I've been drinking vodka and calling straight all night, and
You better start laying off that stuff, man.
I got troubles, man. Deep troubles.
What about your mother? How do you get along with her?
I used to get along with her, but my stepfather's turned her against me. You can see why I'm so bitter lately.
What's the solution?
What's the solution?
Yeah.
I like to knock my stepfather's head right off his shoulder. That's what's the solution.
Think that would do it?
It wouldn't do me no good, no. But at the time being, it sure would. Like I say, I was in the Marine Corps, I was in the brig quite a bit. I was in quite a bit of trouble. I was in a reform school. I was in a boarding school. I know what's happening. I know what's trying to happen to me right now.
Well, you're going to put a stop to it sometime.
Why should I?
What's it getting you?
It's not getting me nowhere. That's the trouble. But I'm going to try. I'm going to try it again until it does get me somewhere.
You're on the wrong track, man.
I know it. But I can't play the winning game, the losing game all the time.
You're playing it.
I know it so far.
If I was playing a losing game, I'd deal me another deck.
Well, so far I ain't been able to deal that deck. But my day's gonna come sometime. And my stepfather's gonna deal it.
That'll give you a satisfaction.
That would give me a great satisfaction. I sold that gun tonight. Now I wish I hadn't.
So then what would you accomplish?
I'd accomplish all I wanted to accomplish. So then they pull me to jail. I've been in jail before. It's not that I'm drunk. I spent 14 months behind locked bars, so another 14 or 20 months wouldn't hurt me a bit.
In that case, you won't mind spending an evening with us. Your condition with your attitude, I think you'd better cool off before you go home. Ray?
Yeah?
You want to take him out and book him plain drunk? Give him a chance to sober up.
What you have just heard is real, recorded as it actually happened on The Night Watch. And now back to police headquarters and Chief W.N. Hildebrand.
Tonight's first case involving the suspect that was molesting the two women resulted in his being held for investigation. This consisted of checking into his background and poring through dozens of reports to determine if the suspect was involved in any similar events. As it turned out, the victims refused to sign a complaint, but a record of the incident was listed for future reference. The final case of the young fellow reported carrying a gun. As you heard, he had disposed of it prior to his having been picked up for intoxication. It's no secret to tell you this case was highly censored because of the verbal abuse the suspect heaped on the investigating officers. But we had more than just a defiant boy who was intoxicated. We had a person who was mixed up mentally and capable of committing a serious crime. Although he was held temporarily, the investigating officer gained his confidence, and today he drops into the station regularly to ask advice. Now that we have this boy back on the right track, and if through this program we can reach others in a similar position and help them, then we have a purpose for bringing you Night Watch.
Thank you, Chief Hildebrand. You have been following the on-the-scene reports of your police force in action. Every voice, every sound has been real. Night Watch, brought to you through the cooperation of the Police Department of Culver City, California, is produced by Sterling Tracy and Jim Hadlock, with technical advice by Sergeant Ron Perkins, and is described in the field by police recorder Don Reed.
24, check Hot Rod Racing in the 2200 block, West Jefferson, 6:01 p.m., KMA 394.
56-1 reporting in service. Starting mileage 9872. 9872.
1 to 5610-4, mileage 9872. 6:02 p.m., Unit 56 in service on the Night Watch.
This is Don Reed, a police recorder.
At the moment, you're riding in Detective Unit 5-6. And that was Sergeant Ron Perkins reporting us in service on the night watch. While you're with us tonight, just remember, I'm recording this as it happens. And the people you meet are not actors. You see, this is it. This is real. This is Night Watch.
Night Watch, the actual on-the-scene report of your police force in action. There are no actors. There is no script. Every voice, every sound is authentic. The investigations are recorded as they actually occur. Night Watch, presented with the cooperation of the Police Department of Culver City, California, W.N. Hildebrand, Chief. We switch you now to Detective Unit 5-6, somewhere in the field, and to police recorder Don Reed.
We've been cruising along one of the main highways here, Sepulveda, and just a split second ago, we passed one of our traffic units that has a car stopped with quite a crowd of people around it. The officers flashed their lights at us, indicating they wanted to talk to us, so right at the moment we're in the process of trying to turn around and get through this traffic and head back. Now, look over the shoulder. Now we got a clear shot. And here's a quick look now. We have several young people gathered around an old-make car.
Here we are. All the juveniles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them.
Officer Paul Good coming over to give us the lowdown.
There's a 14-year-old boy driving the car. The girl's in the back seat, and he's so intoxicated it's not funny. Had a bottle of wine laying on the back floor, about half consumed.
Who are all the kids? Who they belong to?
Down the housing project, a couple of them are nieces and nephews of his. The other are just neighbor kids.
Elderly man getting out of the car, walking away, staggering.
Traffic, that is, so you don't get hit. Step over here. Who are all the kids? Any relatives of yours?
We got my nieces and nephews.
Who is driving the car?
My nephew.
Do you have a driver's license?
No.
Is this your car?
Yes, it is.
How much have you had to drink tonight?
About 2 beers.
About 2. You think you're in a proper condition to be with these teenage boys and girls, letting a 14-year-old boy drive that has no driver's license?
Yes, sir.
You think you are? You can't even walk a straight line. You can't even stand up without swaying.
I imagine it could.
Let me see you stand up and go to the car here. Stand aside, away from the car. Put your feet together. Put your feet together. That's great. You're waving right now.
Let's talk to the uniformed officers.
You want me to get another unit down here and we can take these kids home?
Yeah. They all live right here?
They all live in the house right here.
Back to our radio car.
561, do you have a unit available for some transportation?
5-6, Roger.
5-6, would you have the unit meet us on Sepulveda, right opposite the drive-in theater?
5-6, Roger. 5-6, stand by. Unit calling, repeat. I'll take that. 5650, we'll meet you.
5-6, 10-4.
The young boy driving the car.
How old are you, son?
14.
14?
Yeah.
You have a driver's license?
No, sir.
How come you're driving the car?
Huh?
How come you're driving the car?
Yeah, I can drive car.
How long have you been driving the car?
About 2 weeks.
About 2 weeks?
Yeah.
How many times have you actually been behind the wheel of a car driving it?
About 5 or 6 times.
5 or 6 times? This relative of yours?
This is my uncle.
Your uncle? Where have you been tonight?
Huh?
Where have you been
We went
tonight?
up to get some hamburgers and stuff. We're going down here to get some gas because it's empty. It's empty.
Did he drive at all tonight, or you drive all the way?
No, so he drove a little bit.
How much has he had to drink?
I don't know how much he's had to drink.
Did you see him drink anything?
Yes, I thought I'd take one drink, and that was all.
What was he drinking?
Wine.
Wine?
Yes, sir.
Wine and beer.
Subject out of the car again. Wheeling. Officer has him by the arm.
Will you give her a chance to take the children on home?
No, sir.
We don't want them scattered all over the highway. You let him drive all the time?
Yeah, but he's a very good driver.
Very good driver, but he has no driver's license. He's only 14 years old. People want to get spread out all over the highway and have ambulances coming down picking you up. It can happen. People don't value your lives very much.
Uniform car pulling up would provide transportation for our young friends.
Like the juvenile driving without driver's license. Book him.
You want your car left here and locked up, or you want it impounded and towed in? No, sir. What you want to do? Let them take it on home. No, there's none of them going to drive it. They haven't any of them got any driver's license.
Well, we got our 7 juveniles. Pack them in the back of extra police car here. There they are, piling in the front, the back seat, through the doors and the windows, you name it.
Right, man, I can't like that. Yeah. That's a Chevy, and I'm allergic to this. Yeah. Yeah, I saw you in the movie. Yeah.
Oh, brother, that's nothing.
Where's the guy?
That's nothing.
Yeah, I saw you in the movie. You got caught.
Okay, Sergeant, you got a nice big carload.
Yeah, another one.
Now we got one more.
Hey, you're going to get a kick for all these kids.
There you go. There's a car pulling the fire with dogs.
Hey, didn't that kid say you'd like somebody in the movies?
Yeah.
You do look like somebody in pictures. Boris Karloff.
Very funny.
Come on, I'll buy you some coffee. That's 5-6-1. We're clearing back in service.
1 to 5-6-10-4. 5-6, will you return to the station? Madlock and Southwick have a burglary suspect in the bureau. They request you assist in the investigation.
5-6, Roger. We're rolling. Be in a few minutes.
What some people will do to get out of buying a cup of coffee. Hi, Perk. What's up?
Oh, Southwick and Madlock are down to the burglary detail. Said a young fellow came in a little while ago and wanted to cop out to some burglaries. Says his conscience is bothering him.
Well, that's a new angle. This is burglary detail. Detective Bureau. Going over reports at the desk. Detectives Hal Southwick, Hugh Madlock. In the chair, 14, 15-year-old boy. Perspiring. Nervous.
This is your first time. Never been any trouble at all.
Not a curfew.
But I mean, have you ever been brought in and booked?
No, sir, I haven't.
Okay, son. You want to tell us about it?
Well, we was walking along the alley, and so he says, let's pick in this photography place, you know. I said, no, I said, I can't pull that, you know, I don't do that. So he says, oh, come on, he says, it's full feet plan, you know, so you know, we got a ladder, and on top of the roof, you know, and I'm by the stair line, and I put the ladder up to him, and I went to the ladder, and we put through the glass, the ladder, and then he climbed down, and I climbed down, and we got a bunch of shirts and stuff like that.
What all did you take?
I got about 9 shirts, and he got some socks and some shirts.
Now, have you been in any other stores or anything like that?
No, sir, we haven't. He went to the bakery and got 3 pies and come back.
That was the same night?
That was the same night.
I see.
About 45 minutes before.
But you went into the other store with him?
Yes, sir.
And you're how old?
15, sir.
15. That's the truth, and that's all you know about it.
That's all I know, sir, and that's the truth. Every word I told you is the truth.
See what happens when you get tied up in gas like that? Hit you right in the middle of it.
I'm done.
You get the short end of the deal on top of it.
That's what everybody told me.
A guy like that, he's going to give you nothing but trouble. He give you what he thinks he deserves, that's all.
Well, you used to have him cooperating. That's what we wanted.
He did. It's the smartest thing you ever done.
We're trying to help you now. I don't know whether we can do much for him. Try to help you.
He's got a very belligerent attitude towards police.
Oh, he's a brute, man. I mean, he don't know how to get... I mean, he don't know when he's run off and...
Really?
You want to go with them, son?
Very good.
Madlock and Southwick, arm around the boy. Escort him out of the office. He'll have to be detained until the investigation is completed.
That would be that clothing store down in Overland that was knocked over last week, wouldn't it? Yeah. Here's a picture of the second guy. Recognize him?
Yeah. He did some time on burglary here recently, didn't he?
That's our boy. Detective Bureau Perkins. Okay. Over to his house and shake it down, see if we can come up with an influence. All right, I'll pick him up and meet you here in about an hour. Yeah. You want Reed to go with us? Wait a minute. Why don't you go on over with Southwick and Madlock while they shake this fellow's house?
Okay, you want to tell Vic I'll meet him in the garage in a couple of minutes?
Yeah, he'll meet you in the car. I'll see you.
I'll be back.
Okay. Take care of yourself. You know how I worry about you. Yeah.
You are listening to Night Watch and following the activities of a detective unit on its tour of duty. Remember, the people and sounds you are hearing are real, and the investigations are recorded in the field as they actually occur. We'll bring you the final results of tonight's action at the conclusion of Night Watch. And now we switch you to Detective Unit 5-6, somewhere in the field, and your police recorder, Don Reed.
Perkins is in the other end of town picking up the second suspect. We're moving into the area of his home right now. Briefly, this is what we have to do. Inform the parents. Check out the house for stolen property. And here's the house. Quiet neighborhood. Up the walk. Someone's home. The light's on. Well, this house is familiar. We were here a few months ago to pick up this boy on the same charge. Burglary. I think I know why Perkins wanted to pick the boy up alone. After his first rap, they became pretty good friends. While he's in the other end of town doing that, we're checking out his house.
Yes. Yes, come right on in.
Mother of suspect. Small, petite, young.
Detective Madlock. My name is Southwick.
Father, house slippers, pipe, holder.
I've had nothing but trouble with my son, that's what it is. You got more. You got a little more, I'm afraid. At present, in Culver City on a burglary charge. Yeah. You can't do anything with him. I've been working every day, and I've lost 150 figure on back, and he's giving the kid everything that anybody can give, except time. I have no time to give him. So what's the charges? What's he done? What did he break into?
This boy doesn't mind his stepmother. But in all my life, I've never seen a boy that ignores discipline like this boy has.
He ain't all authority. I mean, I can't beat him. He's too big. I've whipped him a couple of times, but it's too late. I mean, you know. You didn't give us quite a bit of trouble. I knew that he was getting some money somewhere. I told him, I said, son, you either got to go to school or you want to get a job, and you can't, on $1 a week I give you for allowance, which you do nothing for. I you're getting to be a bum. And I said, I don't like bums. And you're just going to have to settle down now and make up your mind what to do.
Well, they broke into a men's clothing store and a bakery shop over here, and they made 2 other attempts.
Can we look your room over?
Yeah.
I don't think it's very clean.
Well, we don't care. We just want to see what's in there. We recovered half of the clothing.
If I gave him to take care of himself and clean up his room and everything, we just gave up.
He's just one of those kids.
Moving into the young suspect's bedroom.
He's got the best dad in the world.
Everybody. Everybody's trying to help him. But he's a kid that he's got a will to fail. He wants to fail. He just wants to be a failure, I guess. I don't know.
What did you do?
Well, we took about 30, 40 shirts.
Oh, no.
4 shirts and these blue denims.
Matlock digging in the closet.
Somewhere. Well, I bought him some of those. Here's one of the shirts. Yeah. Now, here's one of the shirts. We want you to look at this so you'll... Well, I believe you. I tell you. I know that I get in trouble. That's one of the shirts. You recognize that shirt? That's brand new. I've never seen it. Well, that is one of the shirts that was taken in the burglary. You can see the tag is still on it here. I told you. I knew it.
There was no use to cry.
Father breaking down. Handkerchief. Tears.
Boys are nothing but a source of trouble.
Well, he just has to learn his lesson.
Yeah, but see, very fast. Of course, I'm a stepmother and I can't feel like he does. He isn't my boy. And the way he talks to his dad, I thought the way I dislike him. He tells his dad to put on the gloves. He says that I'll fight. He just has absolutely no respect. Sassy. I don't like him, I'll be honest with you.
We talked to him so many times. Well, that's all right. Well, that's all right, sir. We understand. I mean, you're entirely my friend. We're sorry we have to come and do this, but...
Well, we understand.
And he's doing it. It's time the kid got straightened out. Trouble, and we have had 100 different tips on him, but we haven't picked him up because we've just been waiting. Well, I'm glad you didn't catch him on dope. That's what he's picked up in West Los Angeles. He was high on something. They think it was barbiturates. I don't know. But, I mean, a 14-year-old kid, this is something out of my ken. I don't understand it.
Well, honey, there's no excuse now. 14 or not, he knew he was doing wrong.
He robbed him.
We know that.
I was in the hospital in an operation. I had some white painkillers, and they disappeared. Is that what this is? Well, that's the stuff he's been taking.
Hey, you know that. Never touched
any type of... Well, I had 25 Benzedrine that my doctor prescribed for me. I was working 12 hours a day at that time. That's 2 years ago. And I put them up in the medicine. I took one of them, and I didn't, it didn't appeal to me. I mean, I knew I was overdoing something. And so, they were there, and they gone. I didn't think... Well, he certainly likes it. I don't know why. You see anything that looks like something might be hidden?
Hey, I've never seen these before in my life.
What? No, those are expensive Argyles.
I don't know what they were right here, but I've never seen them before. Look, here's some more. Brown.
What is it? Yeah, they're new socks. There's several pairs of socks. Those are some of the socks.
Gathering up the evidence. Socks, shirts.
Well, boys, it's in your hands now. I was hoping somebody... I didn't want it to be this bad, but I was hoping they'd pick him up and send him up to Norwalk for some psychiatric treatment. There's definitely something the matter with that kid's mind. You are a witness of the fact now that we... I found it. Yeah, I saw you find it.
Shirt.
I agree with you.
Medium size.
I know he's up to something. I knew it when he was out.
You see the tag on it and everything.
Yeah, I see it. I can identify it when it's brought up.
I want you to make sure because...
Oh, you're not framing him. I saw you take it out, eh? You guys are not that guy. I mean, I never did go along with that stuff in a case like this.
You see this pair of socks, too.
Yeah, brand new thing right on it. Brand new
Esquire socks,
yeah.
$1.
Yeah.
Purple and black. Lavender and black.
Yeah. Well,
we'll take
that proves he's in there. Well, is he in Culver City now?
He's in Culver City now. I had him on a felony charge, so we're going to have to hold him until...
He's better off there than he is here. I'll be honest with you. Well, thanks very much for your cooperation. Both nights.
Back to our car. Stolen property in his possession. Solid case against the boy. Well, Perkins should have him in custody by now. Let's get back and talk to him. This is the Detective Bureau. Madlock and Southwick upstairs listing the evidence. Officer escorting the young suspect into the office. Small. A little fuzz on his chin. Probably just started to shave. Ducktail haircut. Peg-leg pants. Smiling. We met before. Sergeant Perkins staring. Leaning back in the chair. Deadpan.
Why don't you tell me about it?
I didn't do it.
Didn't do what?
What they're trying to put on me. I bought them, and they won't even go over and try and check on it. At the factory clothing line.
How many did you buy?
I bought my pants and a shirt and about 3-4 pairs of socks.
You're cold. You're dead.
What?
We got you right smack between the eyes. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about it. I'm not kidding you.
I know.
Not kidding you one way, shape, or manner, or anything else. You went into the clothing store, you went into the bakery.
How you know?
What do you think he's in jail for?
Well, am I gonna stay in jail?
That's right.
Can I go home until I go to court? How come? I'm gonna go right to juvie, huh?
Remember when I talked to you before?
What'd you say?
I told you about staying out of trouble?
Yeah. I'm learning.
What'd you do it for? I thought this time that you were going to straighten out. What you did?
I need money.
You didn't get money for clothes, you gave them away.
What?
You didn't sell those clothes, you gave them away.
I didn't give them away.
Did you sell them?
No.
Well, were you going to?
No.
How? You said you need money, but you didn't take money. Did you take any money out of the bakery?
No, I was hungry. I didn't have no money.
Why did you do it?
I don't know.
You knew what it meant. Can't say if you haven't had a break in the past.
Yeah, I know.
This is one time that I hate my job.
Yeah.
It's the time you don't get paid enough. You never will. I've seen you around town a long time, watched you grow up. You've got all the makings in the world of being a good guy. Sorry that I couldn't give you more time. Work with you longer and harder. It's only so many hours in a day and so many days in a week. There's so many kids to work with.
You're the only person who ever tried to help me. God, I can't be with you.
Put it up.
Arm around the boy.
There's some bigger and tougher guys than you, crying out. What are you ashamed of?
clearly happened.
Still got a chance. You're not 18 yet. I think you let me down in this deal. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe it's your fault. I don't know. But I still think you can do it. Come on, straighten up.
Now you want to take him back? Want to go with him, son?
Take him back phone calls.
Okay?
Yeah.
Well, we tried, Bert. You can't always win. In this case, I'm a bad loser. What are you going to do with him? Book him for burglary?
What you have just heard is real, recorded as it actually occurred on the Night Watch. And now back to police headquarters and Chief W.M. Hildebrand.
Tonight's first investigation involving the intoxicated man and 7 juveniles resulted in the adult being booked, drunk in auto. The final case of the 2 boys arrested for burglary resulted in opposite sentences. The boy that voluntarily came to the station and confessed his part was given 2 years probation because of his cooperation and it being his first offense. The second suspect was on probation from 2 previous burglary convictions and was sent to a forestry camp. This investigation differed from the usual because of the personal element involved. In discussing the case with the arresting officers and the Juvenile Bureau, they are in agreement that the home conditions are playing a big part in this youngster's leaning toward a criminal career. Lack of companionship, understanding, and just plain lack of love and affection. When this boy is released, he will be at the crossroads of life. You can legally force a parent to support a boy, but you can't order love and understanding. Every effort will be made for this cooperation, but in the final analysis, only time will tell. If we have reached just a few parents tonight, then we have a meaning for Night Watch.
Thank you, Chief Hildebrand. You have been following the on-the-scene reports of your police force in action. Every voice, every sound has been real. Night Watch, brought to you through the cooperation of the Police Department of Culver City, California, is produced by Sterling Tracy and Jim Hedlock, with technical advice by Sergeant Ron Perkins, and is described in the field by police recorder Don Reed.
KMA 907, Sacramento Police. Unit 99, are you in the clear?
Unit 99 to KMA 907. Unit 99, Sergeant Meredith, 909, in service, on the air. This is Sergeant Dan Meredith of Unit 99 at Headquarters, Police Department, City of Sacramento, California. My detail is to ride in Unit 99, our tape recorder-equipped radio car, and to respond whenever the dispatcher transmits a signal to one of our other units on duty somewhere in the city. At the scene, we make the recordings for this program. Now, to tell you more about Unit 99, here is our chief, James V. Hicks, Sacramento Police.
We have provided Unit 99 of the Sacramento Police Department the tape recorder it carries and the officer in charge, Sergeant Meredith, so that you, who depend on your police for protection, can hear them in action, on duty. And what you hear on this radio program is real. No question about it. The suspects are real. The victims are real. Bear this in mind as you hear these cases. Now to Unit 99 and Sergeant Dan Meredith on duty.
Unit 99.
99, go ahead.
924, Detective 99.
924, coming in.
KMA 907.
The Detective Bureau is down here at the end of the hall. Let's go in.
Hi, Dan. What's doing?
Hi, Sosky. I just got a 924 to come up here to the Detective Bureau. Understand you and Mahanovich might have something. What is it?
Yeah, we
I think it was on the 4th, Saturday, or the 5th of April, we received a call from the victim stating to the effect that she had received a threatening letter.
You have that letter that was written?
Yeah. The letter states, "Have you got fire insurance?" I asked one of the kitchen help for a sandwich, and he ignored me. That little item will cost you $315 in 5 and 10s. A little kerosene or gasoline spread around the back door with paper and soaked rags should demolish that little lunchroom. Of course, you can avoid all this needless loss and confusion by getting this money and putting it in a small paper bag, and simply place the bag with the money in it on the floor of the public phone booth, adjacent to your place of business. I will look for it at 8 a.m. If it isn't there before or after 8, that will mean fire and disaster. If you aren't foolish, you will complete this transaction, let's say Tuesday, April 9, 1957.
After receiving this letter and talking with the victim, what did you proceed to do?
Well, we proceeded to get some money. Matter of fact, Steve, or not money, but paper. Steve cut up some newspaper.
Your partner?
Yeah, my partner. And he placed it in a paper bag, and then he took it out to the victim and gave her instructions as to comply with the stipulations of this letter. And about 7:45 this morning, we were, my partner and I, Steve, were parked under the municipal parking lot, which is just north of this business establishment. And we observed this gentleman initially on the corner of 10th and I Street. And then he started going east and toward the Pantry Restaurant. And as he got right close to the telephone booth, he took a long look into the interior of the phone booth, and about that time I was ready to jump out of the car. And Steve says, "Hey, wait a minute." He says, "Take it easy." He says, "He hasn't gone in there yet." And about the time he said that, the fellow proceeded to go east on I Street, and we observed him till he got to 11th and I, and he made a right turn on 11th and went south and out of our sight. And then in about 5 or 10 minutes expired, and Steve says, "Say, that same fellow there, you were ready to jump out of the car a short time ago, is back there on the corner." And sure enough, he came up slowly, and about the time he got to the telephone booth again, why, he opened the door suddenly and snatched the paper bag, and he started walking in a normal fashion, I would say. Wouldn't you, Steve?
Yes, it wasn't too rapid, no.
Yeah, he started walking in the southwesterly direction through the Standard Station parking lot that's directly on the corner there of 10th and I Street. And in the meantime, he put the paper bag in his left side pocket of his jacket. And then about that time, we were out to the car and up on him, and he looked around and says, "What was that comment he made, Steve?"
"Where'd you guys come from?" This was the first comment he made.
Yeah.
Did he offer any resistance?
No, he didn't at all. He was very cooperative up to this point. We intend to take and interrogate him as to some of the aspects of this. And
where is he now?
He's on the 3rd floor. We're just in the process of booking him for extortion. Sir, do you understand in connection with this matter your constitutional rights?
Oh, yes.
Now, in connection with this extortion letter, could you tell us about the time that you wrote this letter, or about the first time this thought entered your mind in obtaining some money from these people through this manner?
Well, I'd say about Wednesday or Thursday. I asked this fellow for a sandwich, and he turned me down. He didn't turn me down for me. He just ignored me. Why, I got burned up about it.
Were you actually going to carry this threat through?
No, of course not. Be too much. Tell you one thing, there's gas stations all around there. No, I'd never think of doing it.
You ever in the past done this sort of a thing before?
Well, no, I've written about it, but I never did it, what you call an accomplished fact. I tried to extort money twice already.
Well, did you get anything on these previous occasions?
No, sir.
Well, how many times was that? Was it one time previous to this, or 2 times, or could you explain a little bit, go in detail?
Yeah, of course. One time I was up in Portland, Oregon. I tried to get $500, and I got locked up. I got 1 year out of that. And then in Frisco, I got tried to get $5,000. That was a federal beef, and I got 2 years.
When you put the bag in your pocket, did you think that your act was successful?
I certainly did. You fellas appeared there.
Were you concerned about whether or not the party that you wrote the letter to, whether or not they would notify the police?
Well, of course, but that's just something you got to take, you know. But I looked all around. I didn't see anybody, so I figured there was nothing to it. Matter of fact, when I walked through that stand station, I thought I was in.
You know, it seems kind of strange to me as to why you would pick the telephone booth to have the person place the money in.
Well, I'll tell you, that's quite simple. I figured that the hour is 8 o'clock, and I figured there wouldn't be nobody messing around calling up. And I'd passed that phone booth, that particular place, quite a number of times. It was always vacant. Matter of fact, I tried to tap the slot a few times. There was a stray dime in there, and there was nothing in there.
Now, in connection with this extortion, it seems to me as though you had an occasion to attempt it 3 times. And on each occasion, you haven't succeeded. Do you think you're going to change your avocation this time, or are you going to discontinue crime entirely?
Well, I don't know about discontinuing crime because it's hard to get a job, but I'm definitely going to quit the extortion.
The apprehension of this extortionist was not what you would call a difficult or puzzling case. The man was a bungling criminal with a record of failure in 2 previous extortion attempts. His latest arrest, if nothing else, persuaded him that he was in the wrong line. And while he is not convinced that crime does not pay, he very definitely is giving up extortion.
Unit 4. 211 at 12th Avenue and Franklin Boulevard, service station. No details yet.
Check 4, 12th Avenue, Franklin Boulevard.
Just had a stick-up on Franklin Boulevard. Unit 4 has been dispatched on the call. We'll cover it.
KMA 907 to Unit 4. Further information on 211 at 12th and Franklin. Suspect was last seen going east on 12th Avenue towards Stockton Boulevard, driving a 1950 Studebaker sedan, tan in color. He was MWA with thick curly red hair, a tan overcoat. He's about 30, 5 feet 8, weighs about 150 pounds. He was wearing horn-rimmed glasses.
We're at the station now, and there's a correction on that. He is heading north on 33rd Street at Oak Park.
Check 4. KMA 907 to all units. Information on 211 at 12th and Franklin. Culprit was last seen going north on 33rd Street to Oak Park.
Hi, Coyote, what do you got?
This is a stick-up, and these 2 people here witnessed they seen the man leave the station just after it happened. You want to tell me just what happened?
Well, as we were approaching the intersection here at 12th Avenue and Franklin Boulevard, we spotted this man running out of the service station to his car over here that was, the door on the driver's side was open and the lights were on. Attracted our attention to him. And he took off down 12th Avenue right behind our car and passed us at such a high rate of speed and down 33rd towards Oak Park that it made us suspicious. We turned around and came back to see if the service station attendant was all right.
Do you think you'd be able to recognize this man again if you ever seen him?
Yes, I think so.
Officer Coyote and Reynolds are questioning the service station operator.
in regard to what happened.
Okay, you want to tell us just what happened now from the moment the man walked in until he left? Just relate it as it happened.
Well, I was just closing up, and Tan Studebaker pulled up on the 12th Avenue Island, and it pulled ahead of the island a little bit, and I couldn't see it from inside. I walked out the door, and there was a man with a lot of curly red hair and a tan overcoat standing there, and as I walked out, he was lifting his collar and tucking it in front. I had an idea there might be something the matter when I first walked out. And then as I walked up to him, he says, give me all the receipts. I said, what'd you say? He says, give me all the receipts for the day. He says, just walk ahead of me and walk inside the building. So I walked to the side door, and I'd already locked it. And he says, well, then walk around the front. So I walked around in front.
Pardon me, was that his exact words? Give me the receipts?
Yes.
Did he say anything about this as a stick-up or anything? Did he just give me the receipts?
He just put his hand in his pocket and simulated a gun.
What did he say when he put his hand in his pocket? Did he say anything?
He didn't say anything. He just simulated a gun like this and said, all right, now give me all the day's receipts. And he says, don't turn around.
That's exactly what he said. That's his exact words.
Yeah.
Fine. Now what happened?
And so I walked inside, and he says, now just act as if you were going to give change. And I opened it up, and he says, all right, now just lay out all the currency out there on the till. And I laid out about half of it, and then he gave me a $5 bill. And all crumpled up, he just pulled it out of his pocket, and he straightened it out, and he says, here, now put this in the till. So I put it in the till, and he says, now take it out, as if you were giving me change. So I did that, and then I said, you want the coin? He says, no. And he says, where's your telephone? And I said, well, there's the booth right out there. He says, well, don't try to go out and make a call. And I said, don't worry, I won't, because I don't have a dime. And then as he ran for the car, I ran around the side and came in here and used this phone. And then he took off.
Do you think you could recognize a man if you seen him again?
Oh, yes.
You're sure?
Definitely. Positively identified.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
That's about it.
Unit 4, Units 268, 284, 940 at 35th and 4th Avenue. Regarding the 211 at 12th and Franklin, the beat man has a suspect under surveillance. The car is parked in the rear of Steen's at this time.
Check Unit 4. We'll approach from the 4th Avenue side. Will you advise us where the detectives will be?
There's a suspect they believe is in the Oak Park area. Kerry, the officer on the beat, has a man under surveillance who's asked for the cars to meet him at 4th Avenue and 35th Street. Unit 4 has come in from the back of the bar. One of the officers is running around the back. Two of the officers are standing in front. Let's get out and see what it is. Car is believed parked in the back of the bar on 4th Avenue, Oak Park. The detective's office, Detective Oates, has a man in custody, bringing him out of the bar onto the street, taking him around in back of the establishment.
Where are you from, Bill? Right here. I had some trouble with my wife tonight, and that's why I got all the clothes in my car. I was just talking to my friend in there.
How long have you been in there?
Well, I don't know.
Were you ever arrested before?
Yes.
For what?
For forgery. That's all.
Where have you been tonight?
I was out the house, and I come down here, and that's all. In fact, I was just getting ready to play in there. Can I put this in my hand pocket?
Certainly.
You shaking him down, Oaks?
Yeah, I have.
Oh, you can shake me down, Oaks. You know me.
I know you. Yes, I do. Where'd you get all this dough?
I had a check the other day for $170. I got one today for
where did you get
35.
This dough?
I've had it all in the evening. What's this?
Officer
What kind of a
Oaks,
deal is this?
Detective Oakes has found a large wad of currency in the suspect's pocket.
What kind of shakeout? What? I don't know.
You're under arrest for armed robbery. What do you think of that?
If I am, I'm under arrest.
All right.
But I never did nothing.
Well, if you didn't do anything, then you got nothing to worry about, have you?
That's right.
All right. Put them on. Get them in there.
I don't know what's happening here. What's happening here? What's the matter here?
You know what's the matter.
No, I do
Officer Oakes just told you what the trouble was.
Well, he says I'm under arrest for armed robbery.
Correct.
I don't understand.
What do you mean you don't understand? Where'd you just come from? This your car here?
Yes, this is my car.
Where did you just come from?
I just come from Stockton Boulevard.
Where on Stockton?
I come off of Wallace. I was right up at right off of. I was on my own street.
We're going to take him in, Sergeant, and we'll bring the victim and the witnesses in. We have an identification here on the spot.
He has been identified?
On the spot, yeah.
Good. We'll meet you in the station. Officer Carey, I understand you spotted the suspect in his car. Is that right?
Hey, I see he was coming down 33rd and he turned right on 4th Avenue, and I saw him park in the parking lot behind Steen's. And I didn't at the time. I didn't know nothing of the 211. And I continued on my beat, and the squad car stopped me and told me that a tan Studebaker had been used in a stick-up. And then I remembered seeing it. I came down here and called in the station and told them to get registrations on the car and to send help out.
Did you know where the suspect was at that time?
I went into the bar, and I asked the bartender if anybody had came in, and he said just a guy in the red shirt with the glasses. So then I took off and called the station and told them about it. And they sent the other officers out here.
That's fine. That was a good piece of work. We're in the Detective Bureau. They're preparing to have a lineup on this stick-up man. We have 2 witnesses and the victim. They've brought 4 men down from the jail who answer the description of the suspect. They're going to put them in a cell that we have on the 2nd floor here. Then they'll have the victim and the 2 witnesses try to identify. The suspect has been placed in the cell. They're bringing the victim out. He's going in now and see if he can identify the man.
That window here, people look through, they can't see you.
It's an one-way glass.
I want anybody to face the flare and talk or anything while I speak up.
That's him.
Which one now?
The one with the red shirt.
The one with the red shirt? What order in line is he?
He's the 3rd one from the end.
3rd one from the left?
Yeah.
Okay.
3rd one from the left as we face them.
Yeah.
Down the bushy here.
All right, come on in here.
The victim has just made a positive identification of the suspect. Has identified him as the 3rd man in the line from the left. Bring one of the witnesses in and have him look at the lineup.
See anybody you recognize while I speak up and you tell me what order in line or anything?
Yeah, this boy in the one here in the red.
The red shirt?
Yeah.
What number would he be in the left?
Would he be the 3rd from the left? That's the guy.
No question in your mind at all.
My wife's description, and the certification man, that's the guy, all right. That's the one that she identified at the back of the Steen's corner there in Oak Park. Yeah, that's the one.
Now the 3rd witness is approaching the window.
That's the 3rd gentleman right before me here.
How's he dressed?
Red shirt, has horn-rimmed glasses.
Okay. Positive?
Yes.
Detective Rellis has just finished the lineup. You want to tell us what happened?
Well, the usual procedure, we bring 4 or 5 persons down with them, place them in a lineup. Persons of similar height and description. We place them all in the lineup, and the victims who came in one at a time to look at them picked a culprit out. Each one picked the same culprit, so apparently he's responsible for our robbery over there at 12th Avenue and Franklin Boulevard.
The arrest of this hold-up suspect resulted from alertness by both citizens and police. The description of the getaway car led directly to the arrest. Although this man was picked out of a lineup by 2 witnesses and the hold-up victim, he continues to deny his guilt and is awaiting trial for armed robbery.
This is Unit 99, presented in cooperation with station KFBK in Sacramento, California. These on-the-scene tape recordings were provided by the Sacramento Police Department and were made on duty by Sergeant Dan Meredith in Unit 99. Your host is Chief James V. Hicks of the Sacramento Police Department.
KMA 907, Sacramento Police. Unit 99, are you in the clear?
Unit 99 to KMA 907. Unit 99, Sergeant Meredith, 909, in service, on the air.
I haven't drove no car, see? Go ahead and take me to jail if you want to. I haven't drove no car. That car don't belong to me, see?
You finished?
Yes, sir.
You see this line?
Yes, I see that
All
line.
right, I want you to walk it.
I don't have to walk that line.
I want you to walk it.
I say I don't have to walk that line. You know why? If you want to take me to jail, go ahead and take me to jail. I don't owe nobody nothing, see? See what I mean? I don't owe nobody nothing. So if you want to take me to jail, that's okay with me.
Are you going to walk this line, mister?
Why should I walk the line?
All right.
What did they take him to? Come drug him out of the car.
We were sitting right back
I don't give a damn if you was. You drug him out of the car. And I'm sorry to say that you didn't. You don't have no witness or anything, no. But he was in the car when you come and got him out of the car and asked him to walk the white line. Now, by God, that's the truth. I don't give a damn who you are or anything else. Wasn't he in the car? No, don't you say a damn word. He was in the car when you come and drug him out and flashed the flashlight in his face. And you know it's the damn truth. The hell with these goddamn Culver City cops. By God, I just got through paying one $27 ticket, and I got another one right here in my goddamn pocket. You want to see it, but I just got it a few minutes ago. Yes, that's my driver's license. You give a goddamn who knows it.
When we came down the street...
Now listen, when you came down the street and you drug him out of the goddamn car... No, I won't hush. I'm getting goddamn tired of this goddamn crap. Shit, every time you turn around, there's a goddamn cop on this corner. Hell, I'll go back to Bellflower where I belong. Maybe I belong in the country or something, but goddamn it, you was in the goddamn car when he flashed the light on you. Hell, I'm not that goddamn drunk. I did have 3 beers. I'd walk in the goddamn street light and want to walk.
Honey, I'm not driving no car.
I know you're not driving the car. And you was in your own goddamn procession when he went and stuck that goddamn light in your light and your face. The hell with that. Well, I'm tired of this. God damn it.
I know it.
I'm not keeping this goddamn city up.
I paid the 27.
The hell with them. I'll fetch the chief and 3 of them. Piss on them.
Fine, man. That car you can cancel it. We'll handle it.
You're damn right you'll handle it. God damn it, he was in the goddamn car when they went and flashed the light on. I'm getting tired of this goddamn Culver City business.
Just a minute.
Now listen, don't manhandle me, bud.
Don't walk off when I'm trying to talk to you.
Well, all right, then talk to me in a nice tone of voice.
Keep your language
Okay.
clean.
All right, here, lift my arm. I got a right the same as you have, if you are a cop.
I'm a police
All right,
officer.
I don't give a damn if you're 2 feet lead officer.
But now, just
of me.
I will if you will not.
All right, please take your hands off of me.
All right, now let's keep your language down. Now, what is the trouble?
Okay. We stopped there. We didn't even go in the damn joint.
Let's watch your language, please.
And
There's people present here.
He got out, and this, I don't know who he is or anything else, comes past. He was sitting in the car seat, and I was trying to get him to go home.
All right.
And whoever it was that was driving it for a patrol car or whatever it was, kind of flashed the light on his face and asked him to get out. That's our profession, isn't it?
That's perfectly normal procedure. I think we've stopped you once before. If I
Oh,
remember
no, I beg your pardon. You've never stopped me before.
I think we have.
All right, where?
Right on Washington Boulevard. I think stop both of you.
No, no.
Oh, honey.
I've got a ticket right here tonight, yes.
How much have you had to drink tonight?
That's my business.
No, it's not your business.
Oh,
It's our
yes,
business.
I beg your pardon. It is my business.
How much have you had to drink tonight?
How do I know?
Honey, will you please?
I can walk as straight a line as you can.
Well, let's see you walk this line down.
Okay, I can sure tell you.
Now, if you'll come back here, please, and walk it the way I want you to walk it. You
Oh,
place
yeah,
your heel
I
and your
know.
toe
Toe
together.
to toe.
You've done it before?
No, I haven't did it before.
Well, then do it this way. Place your heel and toe together right down the line. You're not placing your heel and toe together. Look, like this. Put your heel and your toe together right there. Each time. See? Not like that. Put them each time.
Uh-oh. Can't do it.
Try a minute, lady.
The bike that is Triumph. They were going to move around the parking lot. First when we got here, they told us that they belonged to one belonged to the brother, one belonged to this kid, but he left the registration.
No, I tell you what, John, I saw him moving out. One started, I said, let's go. And I said, hell, we're back. Find out. I asked them for their parking tickets. Said they throwed them away. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And those parking tickets did you get for parking here?
The little tickets, we just said that, you come up, so that then we were going to, remember I said I'll have to go get my hat, and then we were going to see if we found a park.
No, you said you left your hat. You said, I better go get my hat after I told you to hold the bike there. I said, where are you guys going? I said, this bike belongs to you. He said, yes. I said, let me show you your parking ticket.
And I said, well, we're just moving until we get him out of the way so we can park easy. That's what I was talking to him about.
No, you said you had to go home early.
Well, I think it'd be a good idea to might as well take these kids down. I don't know who the bike belongs to.
Well, we can run a DMV on the motor
One of
number.
them has, yeah, we can run a DMV on one on a license plate if I can get it right here.
announcing out here to the box office, but I explained him his description inside.
Here's the license number on this one. It's 69921. It's a 53 plate on the Triumph. And the other one doesn't have a license plate on it. Looks like the license plate is tore off. Now, whether this kid tore it off or not, I don't know. He said he didn't, but he probably tore it off.
Well, we'll take him back down and check the bike themselves then. You shake him off, Bob?
No, I haven't.
All right, now what was the tale about the bike belonging to you? Who owned the blue bike?
I said that I did.
All right.
I said that because I didn't want to grab me or stand.
Well, it tends to be the man right here that owns it.
I heard him say something about it.
You know, you just talked yourself into being arrested, Joe. We'll take you down and book you right now. That's as good as taking it right there. That's him.
If anybody take a man's bike, I'll have his face pushed in.
Right, I wasn't taking. He wasn't going to.
A buddy of mine lost his bike just yesterday. If I can catch a sucker who did that.
But he wasn't going to take it.
What do you really out for?
Yeah, we'll take him down, book him.
I've got a bike of my own.
Here,
I see it.
Yeah, let's go back in.
We'll be off to get in there.
You plan to just drive the bike around, was that it, and then bring it back?
No, not on the parking lot. See, we weren't even going to leave. I can't even ride. I just pulled it out there.
You had no business borrowing a guy's bike to give yourself driving lessons. You know better than that.
Well, I wasn't even going to start. I started it, and the thing kept dying, so I said, well, I'm going to sit here. And, well, he was going to do it. I mean, God, we weren't even going to try to get off the place there.
Well, my situation is I have a bike of my own. It's been in the shop for about 2.5, 3 months. And I haven't ridden one. I wanted to ride one.
Well, I think that you should probably talk to somebody you know rather than pick a bike at random. My gosh, you'd know how you'd feel if somebody borrowed yours maybe and took off with it, put a couple of dents in it or something. Yeah. You ought to think a little bit more. It's too late now, isn't it?
Yes, it's a little late to think.
Yeah, I sure hope I don't get in trouble.
I understand how that guy feels. I don't see why
What do you think your folks are going to say?
Well, they'll understand as long as I tell them that I wasn't going to steal it or anything. I just moved it 10 feet. Not even that far.
10 feet too far.
Yes, sir. Would they put you in jail for something like this?
How come they put you in jail for this?
I rather imagine that they would.
Oh, no. God, I didn't do anything.
First time for everything, I guess, but I don't like this one.
Should have thought just a little bit more. Sometimes a little forethought is invaluable.
Yes, sir. Why do you have to put handcuffs on his feet? Gosh, holy cow. All I did was just push it out.
I think you're lucky there were some policemen here this evening, or you might have come just short of being lynched.
God, I guess.
Have you ever stole anything or borrowed anything before?
Yes, sir, I did.
What was that?
Oh, it was about 4 months ago. I got in some trouble with some boys. They had taken, they were moving cars around.
Do you like to steal things? Do you get any particular thrill out of it or anything?
No,
they don't go
the
in.
policemen, they didn't, we didn't get in trouble for it. They just, the captain, talked to us and everything, and he was nice about it. God, I would never do anything again the rest of my life. After that, that made me feel.
Don't you think about? I didn't think about stealing anything.
Gosh, it never even entered my mind that I was actually stealing anything. I wasn't stealing. I didn't even. Well, it was 10 feet. I was just sitting on it and rolling it.
You see, they call it a 10-foot step. So.
Gosh, darn it! If I would have just sat there on it, well, I wouldn't have gotten in trouble.
If you could have.
No, I mean not like that, but I just started pushing before I could get it back. The guy came up. The Culver City Cop guys pretty good?
Yeah, I believe they are. They appreciate cooperation, I know.
They seem like good guys. I don't know. I've never had too much.
No, they're pretty mean stuff right now because they do think that we were stealing those other bags.
Where do you fellas live?
What's the gun, though?
Manhattan.
What are you doing up here?
We came in a motorcycle race.
How'd you get up here?
We tried to ride with some friends. We were hitchhiking and they stopped and picked us up.
How many times have you been arrested?
Well, this is my second time, but then the other time, I didn't, they didn't book me or anything because they just talked to me.
How about
and I didn't know about it at first.
No trouble.
Huh?
No trouble.
Never at all. Well, all we gotta do is call downtown and find out.
Yeah.
Well, this time we're gonna take in and book you.
Oh, never mind.
What's the matter?
Nothing, I was just thinking.
Well, there's got a lot of guys down in juvenile hall and North Camp doing the same thing.
Gosh, I guess it is when you guys have a lot of trouble around here, but...
Aside from the fact there were just 2 of them stolen the last 2 weeks down here.
There what?
What?
One night?
Triumph. No, one a night.
Oh.
What do you got, Paul?
Well, about 9:25, we got a call to the stadium to meet the officer down there. We get down there, and Bob Englander brought the special guard over, and this fellow told us that he caught these 2 kids trying to make off with a couple of motorcycles down there. So after we questioned him, we found out that the one kid had rode the motor away from the spot the owner had parked it in, probably 25, 30 feet, and the guard stopped him, and the kid gave him a story that he was going home to get his hat, that he had forgotten it. And he asked him if he had a ticket to get in. He said, well, no way to the step away. One thing led to another, and first thing you know, the second kid rides over on the motor, and the guy asked him if that was his bike. He says, yeah, that was his bike. And first thing he knew, they were contradicting themselves, saying that the friend of theirs, the guy that owned it, said they could ride around the lot. So we talked to the kids, and no, they weren't going to steal it, and this and that, but we brought them in and booked them on it anyway, and we contacted both the owners of the bikes, and they locked the bikes up then.
Neither of the owners give them permission to drive the bikes?
No. In fact, neither of the owners even knew either one of the kids.
Chances are it might be some of the trouble we've been having out there before, too.
Could be, with those 2 that were stolen this last month.
How old are they?
One's 15, the other's 17.
We had them before. They have any kind of record?
The 15-year-old boy said he was picked up once for joyriding in new cars with a gang of kids, but there was no prosecution according to him. The other boy said he hadn't been in any kind of trouble at all.
Okay, Paul, I'll talk to him, see what we can find out.
Bye.
How are you?
I'm 15.
Have you ever been in any trouble before?
Yes, sir, I was.
What?
Well, it had to do with some cars. About 4 or 5 months ago, I was with some boys, and we got in some trouble with the El Segundo Police Department.
What kind of trouble?
Well, it was a new car lot, and they figured out a way to take and get the keys and everything, and then they'd take it out for night, and they'd bring it back, see, that night. And I was with them, see, but there was no charges pressed. The police just talked to us and everything, and said because we had good records and everything, they let us go. And
been any other trouble?
no, sir.
That's all.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you, we do things one of two ways here. We either do it the easy way, or we do it the hard way. The easy way is when I ask questions, I want the truth.
Mm-hmm.
The hard way is the first time I catch you lying, that's the end. Got it?
Yeah.
What were you doing out there at the parking lot tonight?
Well, it was intermission for the motorcycle thing, and we went out there. And so he says, well, he was going to take one for up and down the little runway, you know, where the cars park this way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's going to drive it up and down like this, see? And so I don't know how to drive one myself, so I sat down on one, and he started it and drove it out and started to go someplace, and then I got on mine, and it started, and as it started, it scared me. I let go of the clutch, and the thing just took off, and it rolled up there, and I pulled in the clutch, and it chugged down and stopped. And then the guy come up, and he asked us what we were doing, and then that's when the police came, and they said that we were, you know, that it was a, what did they call it? Well, anyway, they thought we were going to steal it. We weren't going to steal them.
How often do you go out there?
This is the first time I've been in a long time. I go with my mother usually.
What part of town do you live in?
El Segundo.
El Segundo.
Mm-hmm.
When's the last time you were out here?
The motorcycles?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or at that stadium?
Gosh, let's see. It must have been... What was when my dad was home? Sometime in July.
You didn't talk to any of the owners of the motorcycles, did you?
No, sir, I didn't.
You didn't have their permission to be on them?
No, sir, I didn't.
It's probably a lucky thing the police arrived and not the owner.
Yeah. Well, they were pretty good guys about it.
You know, I used to ride motors for the city here.
You did?
Yeah. Up until the time I made sergeant.
Mm.
And I used to have my own motor, too.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd have killed anybody that ever fooled around with my motor.
Yeah. All I say is, at least I didn't go out and steal anything. That's the thing that is good.
Of course, in our minds, we don't know whether you were going to steal it or not.
Yeah, you guys don't know. But Mom will understand.
We don't want anything like this to happen again.
Oh, gosh, no. See, we only stop to think about it for a minute. That's all you have to do is stop and think.
When you got on that motorcycle, that's when you started to commit a felony.
When just sitting on it, just put your hands on it.
When you started to move that, when that thing started to move.
It's a felony.
That's right, whether you were going to ride it up and down in the parking lot or whether you took it out on the street. That's stealing.
Gosh.
Well, we're going to release you to your mother tonight, and then you'll have to come back for a hearing.
Mm-hmm.
At that time, it'll be determined what action will be taken. It behooves you in the meantime to play it straight.
Oh, God.
Right.
I've really been playing it cool and keeping out of trouble on account of that last bit. Gosh, isn't... Oh, God, that's all I can say.
Well, I think you got a good break in the last one.
Yeah, he was a good guy about it. See, there was 4 or 5 boys, I don't remember. And he talked to us all, and our moms went up, and he didn't, you know,
we didn't get in. We knew that we did wrong and everything, and we didn't hurt anything, and so he was real good about it. They were all good guys.
Okay, son, you want to come back upstairs with me?
All right.
I'll tell you the same thing that I told your buddy up there. We have two ways of doing things. The easy way and the hard way. The easy way is that we talk the thing out and find out what it's all about. You cooperating with us and we cooperating with you. The hard way is if you just don't cooperate at all or start lying. So I go along and believe everything you tell me until I catch you in one line. When I catch you in one line, that ends the interview. That's it. Got it?
Okay.
You ever been arrested for anything?
No, sir.
Nothing at all?
No.
You ever been picked up by the police for anything?
Not out here.
Where?
In Texas.
What for?
It was suspicion.
What?
I was the next door neighbor been robbed.
What'd they do with you?
They just checked my footprint. They got one of the footprints and thought it wasn't me. And they got the gun.
Anything else?
No.
You ever had any trouble with the Ulster County Police?
No, sir.
Well, what was going on tonight out here at the stadium?
Oh, that was all my idea, sir. We came out of the stadium. We were in the stadium just before intermission. And I've got a motorcycle in the shop, a small motor. And it's been in about 2.5, 3 months. And I haven't ridden a motor in ages. I mean, it seemed like long enough to me. I like motorcycles. And so it's really my suggestion to go out there and start one and ride it down the parking lot. I mean, you see I wasn't going to drive away. I wasn't even facing the direction to leave. And the man came. He wasn't even going to drive one away because he couldn't drive. And so he got his and he started. And he hit the gear shift. Somebody had jumped in gear. And he'd caught and rolled out to almost where I was. And he put on the brake on its gear and it died. And that man came up and sat there and talked to us a while. And a more special police came and the police. And the people fixed it up. I mean, the theft hadn't even entered my mind when we were driving.
Well, what would you consider a theft?
Taking one and riding it off somewhere and not bringing it back. And that's my version of theft.
Well, there's two types of theft involving automobiles. One is where you take it with the intent to deprive the owner of the vehicle permanently. The other is what they call joyriding. You can take it out for a joyride with the intent to either return it to the owner or to leave it so that the owner eventually gets it. The minute you got on that motorcycle, the minute you moved it, you committed a crime. The same thing that if you had a motorcycle and you parked it and went in there, why, somebody drove yours around, it'd be the same thing with that person there.
Yes,
and I would imagine that you'd be pretty upset if somebody fooling around with your motor.
Yes, right.
It's probably just as well you didn't meet the owner.
I saw him, sir.
I mean, at the time that you were on it, when the police arrived. We're going to release you to your parents. You'll be notified to appear back in a hearing. That time will determine whether or not we're going to file charges against you. In the meantime, your story is the same as your buddy's. I'm taking it for face value that you're both telling the truth. So in the meantime, before you come up to hearing, why, your conduct and your attitude is going to mean a lot. Whether we file charges or whether we handle it within the department. You're fortunate that neither one of the owners of the motorcycle wants to prefer charges. Okay, we'll take you back upstairs, and when your mother arrives, we'll release you. Around the time they come back, we'll behave yourself.
Yes, sir, I know.
No more of this.
I've been behaving myself before I came down here. May I have a cigarette, sir?
Yeah.
I can take mine away from me.
Yes, please, both of them. Hello. Come in, please. I'm Sergeant Perkins. I've talked to both of the boys, and they both tell me the same story. So I'm taking them on their word. As I say, I talked to both of them individually. They both told the same story. And we're going to release them to you people at the present time. Now, you will be notified by mail to come back to a juvenile hearing. And at that time, it'll be determined what action will be taken. And in the meantime, if you have any problems with the boys that we can help you with, although you're not in our city, why, we'll still be very happy to help you.
I think we both agree we haven't had any problems with
We
our
haven't
boys
had
before.
any.
We were both quite surprised tonight.
I think it was a case of just not stopping to think.
My son has owned a motorcycle,
That's what he said.
and I think it's, I think it's the modern age of speed more than anything else.
Well, I was
It would be quite a bit. I mean, they don't stop to think, really.
My son has wanted a motorcycle so bad that he can taste it, but just...
Well, both the boys have got a little time to go, especially your son, the younger two. How old is he, 15?
He'll be 16 the 28th of this month.
Okay.
Well, I don't mind riding them. I think it's a wonderful thing, but if they appreciate what the machinery will do,
Well, when you're on a motorcycle...
you have to respect that motor.
That's right.
And until they learn to respect that motor,
they shouldn't have one.
They're not winning.
I'll be very, very honest with you also. One of the reasons why I decided to let them go home is because their attitude is very good. Both of them.
I'm glad to hear that.
And I told them very frankly when we sat down that they wanted to cooperate and tell the truth. Why, fine. If they didn't, the door was going to shut on them, and that would be the end of it. So they both were they talked right up. And your boy took the responsibility for it. He said it was his idea. You don't very often find a boy that'll come out and admit it that readily.
Just recently, he said, Mother, if you tell the truth, you never have to retrace yourself. You can tell the same story over and over. That's what you can. Regardless of how bad it is, if you'll always tell the truth, you can tell the same story again.
You can tell that, as far as I'm concerned, both of them told the truth. And as a result, they're going home tonight. Okay?
I'm glad to hear it.
Okay, if you want to come in, I'll